All right, for more, let's bring political analyst Lori Turnbull. Lori, thanks so much for your time. What do you make of the Prime Minister's plan for Atlantic Canada, and which sectors could stand to benefit the most?
Right. I mean, I think there's going to be relief to hear this in Atlantic Canada. And he talked a bit today, for example, about different ways that small and medium enterprises can get access to this. He sounds like he wants to make it broad. He was even talking about things like packaging, right? Like if we're going to be doing more trade with Europe, like focusing on how to package lobster differently so that it can last longer. So considerations like that, which I think at the on the day-to-day level for a small to medium business or even a large business, to try to think about what trading with a different partner is going to actually mean in terms of the cost and the plans and things like that. So 80 million doesn't sound like a lot to me when you're talking about over 4 provinces, but hopefully it's going to be a support.
Yeah, you mentioned the price tag there, 80 million, and we just spoke this last hour with the head of the Canadian Federation of Independent Business saying much more could have been done. What more do you feel that Ottawa could be doing, particularly for small and medium-sized businesses?
Well, I mean, I think we heard from the Prime Minister at the end of last week about some different plans around like buying Canadian products, helping businesses to prepare for new trade partners and setting up a whole review around that to see what it's going to look like, increasing accessibility to loans, increasing the time to pay them back, increasing accessibility to workers for EI, and maybe a broader look around that. I mean, I think that it's like there's a whole suite of measures coming out, and it's hard to know now how far that's going to go and whether it's going to be enough, because at the same time, he's got I think probably a pretty austere budget coming up, where at the same time as some of these programs are rolling out, there's also going to be stuff being pulled back, and then not knowing what the effect of the nation building projects is going to be. We heard some talk about that today, including from the Newfoundland and Labrador Premier. So a lot of balls in the air at this point.
And lots of questions until we get that budget. Lori Turnbull, political analyst, thanks so much for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you, too. Take care.